Hello everyone, welcome to my video. I got my Yorkshire Gold tea. Hope all is well with you. I was looking at the news this morning and everything, and they had a clip on there. They arrested this Walmart employee. She would come to work every day with these great big old huge bags. And of course, you know, they've got cameras everywhere in Walmart. I mean, it's like, like a man said, he was talking, he said it's like going into a casino. They've got cameras everywhere, hidden cameras everywhere. They even got cameras in the bathrooms, people, that's right. You didn't know that, but it's true. They got cameras in the bathrooms. They're not going to tell you that. But you know what was really sad is they were talking about the lady and the security people there at Walmart. They thoroughly humiliated the girl. She was kind of a large young lady, and her cheeks were just, she was embarrassed, man. I mean, they were just red as they could be. She was deliberately, made fun of by the security people and everything. The police officers were just as nice as they could be to her. And they told her, ma'am, get your bags and open them up for us. Well, they did. And come to find out, she's poor. And the police officer saw that right away. And she had $76.85 in food items. Of course, Walmart's price was probably $15 or $12, but it didn't matter. And the security people demanded the police officers put her in handcuffs and march her back and forth throughout all the store so that she could make examples to all the other employees and all the customers coming in the doors. See, people, this is why I do not shop Walmart. I'm not going back to Walmart anymore. I go to H-E-B or even go to Kroger. And Kroger is a lot higher than H-E-B or Walmart ever was, but I do not go to Walmart. I've been treated very bad, and by the employees that work there. They're very rude. They don't help you. If you ask them, they, and all this stuff, and I said, well, I don't know where it's at. Well, look at the signs above you, sir. Rude, rude, rude. Well, I walk around looking at the signs, and a lot of times they don't have what I'm looking for on the signs up there. They say, oh, that's over there on condiments aisle, or that's over on the canned good aisle, or that's on the canned meat aisle. See? How are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be born knowing where these things are. I tell you, people, it's sad the way that Walmart treats people. It really is. And I felt so sorry for this young lady. A lot of people were judging her and everything. But people, God is watching us. And people, we got to be careful judging others. We don't know her side of the story, and we will never know. I felt very sorry for the young lady. Very sorry for her. And I know the stealing is not right. I know that. But sometimes poor people in desperate situations do different things, desperate things. They do desperate things in desperate situations. Well, hey, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Grandpa Hickory. See you on the next video. I just had to comment on that this morning on this video, because if you could only see that young lady and how deeply sad she was, and how she was ashamed being poor like she was. And I was poor myself. And I was very much made fun of when I went to school, and I didn't have all the things that other people had. So I understand others. I understand others. And one man, he hollered out and said, that's another reason why that beady-eyed people should not be trusted. Well, he didn't see my eyes, did he? Isn't that sad? Going to judge somebody for the way that the Lord God made someone. Isn't that something? And I couldn't help but think when that person was saying that, I couldn't help but think, you know, what goes around comes around. And we have to be careful with our words. We have to have a watchman at our mouths. Because a lot of times when people pass judgment on others, the Lord has a way of letting that come right back around, and they suddenly find themselves in the very same predicament that they were judging others for. Hey, I'll see you on the next video. You have a good day.